Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 52, Double and Lies. Are y'all ready on this late night hour? Let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties that lie, sweet old auntie. Aunties that wait. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. And this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 52, Double and Lies, I will rate this episode a B minus, C. C. I'll rate this episode a C. Let me know down in the comment section what you all would rate this episode. Hello, special hello and shout out to all of the members of Auntie's Advice, everybody that's here tonight. I'm so glad that you all are here. Y'all, this episode was, it had its highs and its lows, and we're going to get into it right now. So the first couple that I want to talk about is Brittany and Ray. As we all know, the last time that we saw Brittany and Ray, the two she was telling Ray that, she wanted to have this baby. And she was ovulating, and this was the time for her to, do the do. And, he has been pretending, as we can see from this episode, he's been pretending that he hasn't been wanting a kid. It's like it's always something with this. I don't know if they edit backwards or they showed this to us backwards. I just don't know. But Brittany indicated last time we saw her that she had something, a secret that she had not talked to Ray about. And so we kind of figured what it was, right? But we didn't spill the tea. So we see her going to a fertility doctor. She has a fertility I'm gonna bring myself a little closer. Okay, there we go. She went to a fertility doctor and she asked Ray to go along with her. And so when she got to the doctor's office, of course, they needed to take some preliminary paperwork and all of that kind of stuff and ask the questions. They asked Brittany, one of the questions that they asked Brittany was whether or not she had a baby or had been pregnant before. And Brittany indicated that she was. She said when she was with her boyfriend when she was 19 years old, that she got pregnant and she had a ectopic pregnancy, which is a tubal pregnancy, and she lost one of her tubes. She had to have emergency surgery, and as a result of that, she lost one of her fallopian tubes. And so, because she has one, she believes that the likelihood of her getting pregnant um, is reduced, I guess. um, and she's also 32 years old. And so she, the older you get, the harder it is for you to get pregnant. And so Brittany didn't tell Ray anything about this. Ray is finding out about this information right now, right at the doctor's office. And so her purpose for taking Ray to this appointment was to let him know why she was pressing him out, and trying to have this get pregnant quickly. As I said, Ray has been lying to us and acting as if he has not been wanting a baby and that a job has been on the forefront of his mind. And then they go on to say that they've been trying to have a baby from day A. And he indicates that he wants 4 or 5 kids. And so I just was like, you know what? This storyline, it's boring. I just have to really say it's boring. I'm not going to drag her. I don't feel like it on this late night. Okay. But it's just a boring story. Maybe some people are interested in her. I'm like absolutely not interested in Brittany and Ray's story at all. Anyway, and we move on. The next couple that we see is Brittany and Marcelino. Marcelino is telling, Brittany that she shouldn't have kirked out, and she's the most important thing to him. She said, "You're the most important thing to me," and I messed up the bag. And Marcelino, didn't really do anything to prevent Brittany from acting a plum fool out there in those streets over that $8,000. As a matter of fact, he was instigating it, in my opinion, when they went to the restaurant and he was talking all of that crap. He was instigating it. And so what did he think that she was going to do? She felt like he was equally angry about the bag being gone and everything. And so I just was like, you know what, whatever. Again, this storyline is boring. They need to leave stage left, exit stage left, like for real. I think that we, the fans of Love After Lockup, we deserve better storylines. I mean, we staying up late, we doing reviews late. We deserve better storylines than this. I think that, some of these couples expire. This is our first time seeing Brittany and Ray, and I'm already tired of seeing them. And frankly, Marcelino and Brittany been around for a long time. I don't know if they consider them fan favorites or what it is, but I'm just, frankly, I'm really just tired of yeah, I'm tired of seeing them. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, please. Let me know if y'all feel the same way that I feel. It's enough is enough. We have couples that's bringing it to the screen. Let's work with them. The next couple that I want to talk about is Bonnie and Clyde. So as we know, Bonnie and Clyde are about to have a wedding. They're going to have a formal church traditional wedding. Um, I don't know how traditional it can be, but it's supposed to be a traditional wedding. As we know, when they first met and she got out of jail, they had a an Indian wedding, I guess it was Native American wedding. That's what it was, and they got married on the back of a pickup truck. Okay, the dress didn't fit and some more stuff, but he wanted to wed her as soon as she got out of jail. And so now she's having this wedding, I guess, that she's always wanted. She wanted her sister to come, okay? But we know that, he almost, got with the sister. And so her and her sister Tara had a little discrepancy over that raggedy piece of a man. Okay. I had to block him off my channel. He was coming up in my cotton freaking comment section trying to, narrate and run stuff and control stuff. We had to end up blocking him. Now I don't know if he's back up underneath this camp under another name or not. But in my opinion, he's a very arrogant mofo. Okay. So she is, has gone to the bridal shop. She's gotten her dress and everything. Her and her mom, they had called Tara from there, and they was trying to get in contact with her. The mother told her that she was gonna run up in the crack house and find her tail. Okay. But now the mother is singing a whole different story because now they're home. She has her dress, and he wants to know, can he see it? And she tells him no. They asked about, he asked about the sister, and they was like, she didn't show up. Well, she didn't show up because this mofo was in his van, he in his truck. He pulled over on the side of the wall of the road and threatened Tara and told Tara that he doesn't want her at the wedding because he knows that she's back on that stuff again, whatever that stuff may be. He told her he doesn't want that, even though Christiana wants her sister to be her maid of honor. He doesn't want her there at all. And so now he's threatening her and telling her that, basically, I don't want you here. Don't you show up. This is not your day. This is Christiana's day. And I'd be damned if you going to mess up Christiana's day. I thought that was so wrong of him to call the sister and to do that. If she wants her sister to be there, she knows how her sister is. She knows her sister is on drugs. And it's not his job to call her and to threaten her the way that he did. And if I was her, I would show up just because you called and threatened me that way. I thought that was very unfair. I just thought it was just a bullyish and just extremely controlling. What are you trying to hide, mofo? So we see him, with the chief, I guess, and they out there doing chanting and prayers and stuff like that. And he said that they gotta pray for people who can't pray for themselves. Mofo, there's somebody somewhere else smoking a bob and praying for y'all because he's praying out of some kind of pipe or something like that, and they, doing what they do. And I'm not gonna make any fun of anybody's, religion or culture, anything like that. But for this mofo to be doing it, like, come on, let's just be serious about it. So, the guy was asking him about the wedding and everything and about Tara. And of course, he was like, I told Tara not to come. And he said, did you tell Tara not to come because you got a secret? And he was like, no, basically, she's on drugs. He said, I'm past that. I didn't do anything with Tara, but I really got a feeling that Tara has a whole different side of her story. I don't trust him. Christiana is in love with him, but she got the side eye on him too. And excuse me, I got a feeling that he absolutely is hiding something. Um, and it's gonna come out because you know what, whatever goes on in the dark, it's gonna come to light. Even her mother was like, she don't come, the drugs and all. Like they wishy-washy with the daggone girl. They done put the girl out of the house, because allegedly Christiana can't be around people who have charges that are, open charges against them. And I really do believe at this point that that was a lie, a whole lie, and nothing but a lie. We did not see Deontay and Nicole this week. They skipped those two this week. Okay, so no Deontay and Nicole this week. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, because we be needing a break from them, right? Because I'm telling you, I believe we're going to be on this bumpy roller coaster, and we're going to have a come to Jesus meeting out this mofo. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. The next couple that I want to talk about is Stan and Lisa. Now, of course, we know that Lisa is angry with Stan. We see her wake up in a separate room, right? She don't even sleep with the man. She got so mad with him. I'm supposing that's what it is, but at this point, Stan, we find out has been paying her for the purse. Okay, we're gonna try to keep it a little clean. And so we see, Stan get up in the morning and he goes out for a drive and he talks about how hard the day was for him. And he goes to a park and he pulls out his cell phone and he shows us a video of his wife. And Lisa had made a comparison and had asked him, would he did he treat his wife the way that he treats her? Because she had text messages where Stan had told her that he would give her some money if she did to do with him, if she stayed with him for 2 days and sexed him out. And so, she was trying to make a comparison with his wife. But Lisa, you are far from being like the wife, okay? But anyway, so Stan pulls out his phone. He has a video recording that he is capped. Okay, he said his wife passed what in 2012. He still got that mofo video of his wife. That I don't know whether or not that's creepy or whether or not that was just true love. Y'all let me know down in the comment what y'all thought about that. Because I was like, you haven't let this woman go yet. You're not leaving room for somebody else, in my opinion, to sincerely come into your life if you're still holding on to your wife via a video. But anyway, Stan sits out there and he says that his wife was always bubbly, that they could talk about anything, that they had, a wonderful relationship. And then he starts to cry. And I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling sorry for Stan. Like, it really was a touching, weird ass moment for me, right? Because again, I'm thinking, why are you still looking at this video? He actually showed a picture of his wife. And I thought it was really, really sad. I really did. And so Stan says that, he really was hoping that he was going to have this relationship with Lisa. And he's going to have to really work on it. In the meantime, and in between time, back at the ranch, Lisa is running around the house looking for Stan. She goes into his bathroom and everything, his bedroom, and he's not there. And so she was like, he's up to something. She ends up going to his laptop and she opens up his Facebook page and she sees that he has been having conversations with other women. And I was like, she's just being nosy as I don't know what. And when you nosy like that, when you go out there to seek, you are going to find. And of course, she found out that he was on this. So this she creates this profile, this fake profile, and captures pictures of a woman that she believes look like her to entice him to see whether or not he's going to say something to her. And of course he does. And he's driving while he's texting this woman. And the woman behind the profile is Lisa. And Stan doesn't notice. Now, Stan just said out of his daggone mouth that, he was trying to get everything together. But still and yet, he's sitting on the texting another woman. And so, of course, she sees this, and she's saying things to entice him. He's telling her they can meet up and all of this kind of stuff. Stan has really gotten himself in trouble. Stan is lonely. It's just point blank period. Stan is lonely and he wants someone, and because of the way he looks, he's drawn he's going after women who are out of his league. Let me just say that. And he needs to date women who are in his league. Because as long as he dates these Barbie type of women or seemingly Barbie type of women, he's going to be a sugar daddy. He's never going to be in a husband zone. He's not even going to be in the friend zone. He's going to be like, I got a lemon and I'm going to squeeze the hell out of it and make every lemon tart, lemonade, lemon martini that I can off this mofo. It just is what it is. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Stan, come on now. Date somebody around your age range. He was talking about, these women being old and tired and can't walk upstairs and don't exercise. That is so not the truth. But this is what Stan wants to tell himself. But he's buying the woo ha ha. He's buying it. And so you really still don't have the relationship that you really, really want, Stan. And it's just it's so sad to see this going on because Lisa is indicating that she wants one thing, right? She's saying that she wants this relationship with Stan, and she wants Stan not to date all these other women. But Lisa, in the background, we have been seeing that she has been using Stan for everything that she could get out of Stan. And excuse me, y'all. It's just a mess. It's just a mess, and it's sad. It's sad because Lisa's using Stan. She's been seeing this other lady on the side. She's got the car out of him. She's milking him for everything. She's not working. She's not contributing to the household. But yet and still she wants Stan to wife her and to act as if this is not happening and that he got a legitimate relationship with him. There's no legitimacy in this relationship with Lisa. Lisa just wants all of Stan without really giving him back love. She indicated last week and the week before last that, Stan disappointed her because when she was in prison, he was the priest for her. Well, now she's out of prison and she needs to go and find a priest. Stan said whatever he needed to say in order to book Lisa, and Lisa said whatever she needed to say in order to book Stan. Fair exchange, no robbery. The last couple I want to talk about, y'all, was a shocker, Mother and Zulu. This was a shocker. As we know, Lacey for weeks has been feeling rejected by her husband, who has not been wanting to be intimate with her. She went to the beach with her girlfriends and, family and friends, and they was, she was talking about, him not wanting her. She's a very sexual person. They've been very sexual together, and she doesn't know what's going on. So she goes to the gym with him because he had been mentioning about a gym. And she saw a message on his cell phone from some woman. To get to the gym, he tells the girl that she's looking good, weight probably coming down, all that kind of stuff, which is normal gym talk. When they get out to the car, he says, I'll go and take a lie detector test to prove to you that I am not cheating. Because Lacey believed that he was cheating. So they get to this lie detector, get to this. He was a mess. He asked Lacey, you give me the questions that you want to ask your husband, and I'll ask them. So Lacey tells him that she wants to know whether or not he has been seeing another woman since she had the baby. Has he been interested in anybody else? Why hasn't he been wanting to make love to her? Does he imagine being with someone else when they're making love? So the guy that's going to be administering the lie detector test says, well, you know what? Hey, I'm going to change this up a little bit because if he's not having sex with you, then it may be, knick-knack, paddywhack, or give a dog a bone. So I'm going to ask him some other questions and I'll give you the answers to them. So they agree. Shane goes back there. He gets strapped up, y'all, and he's ready to take the test. So they ask you, when you do a lie detector test, they ask you some preliminary questions to see how your body responds to these questions. And based on that, they make a determination on whether or not you're lying or not. So now they go and they start asking Shane these questions. What the guy ended up doing was asking Shane questions about men. Have you been flirting with anyone, woman or male? Shane says no. Is the reason why you haven't been having sex with your wife because of another man or woman? Shane says no. Have you thought about anybody else since you've been, with your wife, male or woman? Shane's like, no. Have you been flirting with blah, 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 blah? So he runs down these questions and, excuse me, y'all, he is now about to tell um child, what is her name? Lacey, about this cotton freaking test results. He said that there was a question that Shane did not pass. The question that Shane did not pass is whether or not he's been, child like interested in another male or a female. It wasn't the female part, y'all. It was the male part. So Shane was like, "Are you saying that I'm lying?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said, "As a matter of fact, there's another question that you got wrong on this mofo, Shane." Shane had been determined to be a liar, right? Now Lacey is shaking and asking Shane, "Are you interested in men?" Yes. Shane saying, "No, I'm not interested in men. I'm not messing with any men." So Lacey is shaking so bad at these results that she leaves out. And the producer asks her, "Would it be a problem if he was bisexual?" And so Lacey is like, "Yes, that would be a problem." So Shane is saying, "I am not cheating." So the man, seeing Lacey's reaction to this, her running out the room, she just about pushed him up underneath the table to get by him. When she comes back in, he says, "I'm telling you, he's not cheating. He's not cheating." So now he's going to bat for Shane, although he the one that came up with these questions. And now this then hit the fan. Lacey comes back in and was like, "Shane, are you messing around?" And Shane's like, "No, I'm not messing around." And so Shane says, "But this is what's happening. I got an OnlyFans page." Ooh, child. Shane says that he has an OnlyFans page and he is being propositioned. Men are flirting with him, and in order to get money, he's playing a game. He said that is why he failed the test because he wasn't upfront about the fact that he is on OnlyFans playing with the boys. I put pictures of Shane in my thumbnail. Honey child, please. On one of them, Shane got red hair and he's looking a little girly. Shane, you playing with fire. I don't know how many of y'all saw this episode tonight, y'all. I don't like that. But you could see Shane trembling. He said he's not going to be with these men. This is not what he's going to do. But he is playing around with them to get their coins. We noticed this. Ooh, y'all, we noticed this season that Shane has changed his haircut and everything. He's got it now swooped to the side, honey, like he got a bang in it. We didn't pay attention to it. We didn't know. Okay, let me not say we. Let's say Auntie. Auntie did not notice it. But honey, after he came out his mouth, I said that's why his head swooped to the side. Because he needs versatility when he goes out here on these sites with these men. He need to be able to have a bang to go with. Oh no, to go with them eyelashes. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh. Is Shay gay? Is he in denial about it? It ain't nothing wrong with it. Just tell your wife. You can't go out there and play with people, Shane. That's so dangerous. You cannot play with stuff like this. You're going to get hurt and someone else is going to get hurt. This mofo had earrings in his ear hanging down. He's sitting up like on one of them. I said, oh my God. And I can imagine Lacey's shock that you thinking it's another woman and it could be another man. Well, it is because out of Shane's mouth, he said that he been playing with the boys online in his OnlyFans. So when he comes to bed at night, he's living with the fact that he is living a double life on the side. Oh my God, y'all! I was in shock. I was in shock, and you could see Shane's was extremely uncomfortable with everything that was going on. What an episode! Now we got to figure out what's going on. Now, in real life, allegedly, Lacey and Shane are not together anymore. Allegedly. I'll have to go and find that and come back to y'all with that. But allegedly, she went out on Instagram, I believe, and said that she has 100% full custody of her daughter. And I'm assuming that they just not together anymore because why would she need custody? If y'all know what's going on, put it down in the description box. But maybe something really was going on with Shane. Shock. Complete and total shock. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of my review. This actually was a review and not a rant. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the room nice and safe. I love you all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.